All right. Are we live? Oh, we are live. Okay, we live. So, let me get this down right here. All right, we live over here. We sure are. All right. Damn. All right, how we doing, everybody? How we doing today? How we doing? I came prepared today. I'm not gonna lie. I come prepared all the time, but today we came super prepared because we got props. We got a shopping haul to show you. We got a way to show you how to get 30 grams of protein in the morning. So this is gonna be a fun time. This is gonna be a fun stream. And if you know, we've been doing these Food Friday streams for roughly the last 10 weeks. So we've been doing 10 weeks of these Food Fridays, and essentially today we're talking about 5 ways you can get 30 grams of protein in your diet. Now, no, you're not just gonna eat eggs. No, you're not just gonna eat a protein shake. I'm actually trying to show you some real food that you can actually integrate into your life. So, the first thing I kind of want to show you is, I don't know if you can see what we got going on back here. Oh, we got great connection today. Okay, so we got great connection today. As soon as we go live, that's how you know. That's how it always happens. So, one of the things that we got no connection. Okay, hey, hello, welcome everybody. Yay, we're here and gone once again. So, essentially, I want to show you 5 ways that we can get 30 grams of protein in our diet. That doesn't require us just slugging down one of these protein shakes, right? So, as you know, we've been doing these Food Friday streams for quite a while now. It's been about 10 weeks. And so with that, we've always been doing these different themes, right? I've been doing different snacks. I've been doing different breakfast recipes. We've been doing a little bit of everything, kind of going further. Cat, get the hell out of here. But now I'm at my house, right? We're at the house. We're getting it started. We're getting ourselves together. And essentially, I want to show you a couple different things before we start chopping away. One way you can actually get like an easy way, right, are these little protein pancakes. So when we think about these protein pancakes, right, if you were to get 30 grams of protein, and maybe you should ask, why am I even talking about 30 grams of protein? Well, there was a study and the other day that I was reading that said that you should try to strive for 30 grams of good protein in the morning, and that's what's going to help promote muscle synthesis. I think, where did I hear that? I think that was like I think it was Huberman Lab podcast I was listening to. They were talking to a person, and I was like, you know what? Let me look into that. Sure enough, her data was pretty much correct. So if we can somehow get 30 grams of protein, 20 to 30 grams of protein in the morning, that's going to set us up for success, right? When we think about what are we going to get ourselves into. Now, if you want to get 30 grams of protein from eggs, you know how many damn eggs you would have to eat? You would have to eat. So let's look at these. So these are six grams an egg, right? 6 grams of protein per egg. Yeah, I am going to cook something. I'm just kind of talking. I'm sorry. I am cooking something. I'm going to be cooking a lot of shit. But essentially, you would need 6 eggs. You would need to cook 6 eggs to get 30 grams of protein. Ain't nobody got time for that, right? So before we get started, I want to show you some of these knife skills, right? Let's get it together. So let's get these peppers sliced. So you always slice the top, and then from here you slice the sides. You slice the sides. Wow, I can't even talk. And essentially, you keep all of your seeds, right? We learned this one the other day. But essentially, it gives you these perfect slices, right? Because essentially what we're going to do is we're going to slice these down because I am going to show you some recipes. So essentially what we're doing here is just going to make some egg bites. And when I mean by egg bites, I don't want you eating 6 eggs every morning till the fact that you never want to eat an egg again. And the thing about a lot of eggs, too, is a lot of fat. So how can we get the same amount of protein? How can we use this protein and 2 cups of beans. Oh, I like that. I like 2 cups of beans. That's actually a very good. That's actually a good analogy. Black beans. Actually, you know what? I wanted to get to the store to use black beans, but I actually forgot them. And now let me know in the chat, right? Let me know if this is you. You go to the store, you think you got everything in order, and then next thing you know, you always forget something as soon as you get home. You're like, shit, I forgot that. And 9 times out of 10, it's either the paper towels or it's the black beans. In my case, it was both, but essentially. But I want to show you some of the meat that we're going to be using. So we're going to actually go through, I'm going to show you how to make this granola. I'm going to show you how to make a protein granola with muesli, rolled oats, sunflower kernels. I got a nice recipe, some sliced almonds. That's going to be really good. But essentially, this grass-fed beef. We're on 2 different screens over here. We're on YouTube and we're on Instagram. So welcome, everybody. But essentially, using this beef, right? Now, if we want to get 30 grams of protein from just beef, wow, they really make this. So 1 serving is 22 grams, and that's 4 ounces. So you think when you get, what are you talking about? So you think whenever you get yourself, oh, cottage cheese, that's a good one. A lot of people use cottage cheese, but it's a texture thing, right? Yashi, do you do, with a meat, what kind of meat do you use? Do you use like a sausage? Do you use a bacon? Let me know. But essentially like ground beef, if you can get yourself some ground beef, I mean, a lot of people always get, let's just say, a bad name with ground beef. The problem with ground beef, and if you ever really think of it, I've had like 5 ounces at a time, is when you do something like this, right? You see this? This is grass-fed beef. The difference between grass-fed beef and just regular like farm-raised beef is that this is actually anti-inflammatory. Believe that or not, this is anti-inflammatory. So when you're eating grass-fed beef, you're not getting all the grain. So like when people say, oh, don't have beef, you can have beef, but preferably if you get it grass-fed, you won't actually have the inflammatory response in your body. So something to consider. If you could spend the extra $1, get it. But essentially, something like this, right? These shaved beef. Yeah. Might be its brand name. Check carefully. Actually, that's oh, you know what? You made a good that's a good analogy. A lot of times they use the marketing, right? They say it's actually grass-fed, but it's really not grass-fed. It's like it's horrible. But this is white oak pastures. If anybody wants to know, YouTube want to know. How we doing over there? Yep, how we doing? So this is white oak pastures. The only reason I know about them is because I heard from them from what was it? One of the podcasts, Joe Rogan. He was actually interviewing the guy. So I was like, you know what? What's up? You know, that's actually pretty cool. So we have that. I'm going to show you how to make this granola as well, right? We got some rolled oats. I'm going to show you how to put this all together. And then finally, we're going to put it together with this little cake mix. And you see, I got all this stuff because I need to clean out my damn closets. I need to clean this stuff out. But we're going to have this as a little snack. So essentially, how the hell can you get 30 grams of protein in the morning? Well, I'm about to show you. The very first thing is start to use something like this, right? What we're talking like, what, 9 grams of protein this thing has for a half a cup. So let's put this together. If we had 2 eggs, that would give us 9 grams of protein from that. We have 2 eggs, that's 6 grams. So that's going to be 12 grams of protein. 12 grams of protein plus 9. We're already at our 20 grams of protein limit that they want us to be in. Hey, Diego, how we doing today? So you think about that, right? If you have one of these, just a pancake and 2 eggs, there's your 20 grams of protein right in the morning. Boom. Now that doesn't take too long to make. If you think about this, this is just add water, right? Make it easy, make it simple for you, make it nice and easy. Now the eggs, you can crack them, let it go, bada bing, bada boom. But essentially, we want to step it up, right? So with these eggs, let me show you. I'm going to make these little egg bites. And I have my silicone mat, my silicone little muffin pan, which you know I love using. So I'm going to set that aside. I got all this shit back here. But let me show you the onion, right? So we're going to do the onion. And this is how I prefer that you slice this onion. You get both ends off, cut it in a half moon. You peel that first layer. Don't worry about it. Peel that first layer. And then from here, it's all about crusting this up. Oh. We lost everybody on the other phone. See, I went too crazy over here, start cutting the vibrations. But essentially, oh, let me move you back over here. There you go. Platforms. There we go. I got YouTube and I'm on Instagram. We're trying to do it all, and I realized that I had it set up on my OBS system, but then the OBS system didn't work. So we're trying to figure this stuff out, right? It's all new. It's all new to the game, especially because I just got that new computer. But essentially, we're gonna make these egg bites with peppers, onions, and I guess technically, do we want to use the sausage? Let me know. You guys can vote. Do we want to use the sausage for the wraps, or do we want to use the steak? Let me know. Sausage, hot sausage, or steak? Let me know in the chat. Because I don't want this sitting out too long. We're going to make breakfast burritos. We're going to make... And these are meal prepping, right? Steak. Oh, okay, steak. I like it. I like it. We got one vote for steak, steak, steak. Everybody wants steak. Okay, steak it is. Shit, we're going steak. And you know, if I'm extra hyped, you know, it's because I got my C4. Everybody wants steak. Nobody likes sausage. Does anybody even like sausage? No? Now, here's the real question. Are you a bacon or a sausage person? That's the true test. You know, it's the same animal, but different... different things. So let's look at the macros for the steak slice, right? So if we're looking at the macros for here, again, 4 ounces is 22 grams. Now, why is it the same? Sausage is great. Okay. My girlfriend loves bacon. I mean, I like bacon, but sometimes it's just overkill. Like, let's be real. But just remember, it doesn't matter if it's ground beef or steak. Bacon not healthy for you? Nah, there's a lot of things that aren't healthy for us that we still do, right? Let's be real. Beef bacon. That's funny. All right, but this right here, shaved rib, just remember, 4 ounces is 22 grams. The way that I always try to remember this is like if you're really looking for your protein and trying to track your protein, 420, right? 420. Everybody knows 420. But beef, 4 ounces is 20 grams of protein. Just if you can remember that. 4 ounces of beef, 20 grams of protein. And so if you have a 4-ounce steak, it's 20 ounce. It doesn't really matter because it's beef, right? So just remember that 420, that's how I've always remembered it and kind of kept it in resemblance because it's, yeah, everybody remembers that. So just rambling on. So now we have a pound of this, right? So if we know 4 ounces, what's 4 divided by 16? 4. So we got 4 servings in here, right? So that should give us 4 burritos. If you've ever had beef bacon, check your local Kroger. I've never actually had beef bacon. No, that you weren't yelling. You weren't actually making that up, Yashi. That's a real thing. Beef bacon? Interesting. YouTube, do you know about beef bacon? I'm learning something new every day. I've been a chef most of my life, and I've never even heard of beef bacon. Beef bacon. That actually kind of sounds good. I'm going to go try it. My girlfriend's watching. Beef bacon. So, let me tell, since we're making this, beef bacon is big here in Wyoming. Oh, really? I've never heard of it in my life. See? Look at us. I guess it's just different stuff, right? I mean, over here in Pittsburgh, I don't know if you know anything about Pittsburgh, is that we put fries on our salad. Yeah, let me say that again. We put fries on our damn salad. Why? I have no fucking idea. But it tastes good. I will say that. All right, but let's get in here. We got to spice this up. We can't just have plain meat, right? We can't have plain meat. And I don't know who's going to make fun of me, but I use the automatic grinder for the pepper shaker because I'm lazy. Oh, now you heard my cat. She got her automatic food. As soon as I started doing that, she got her automatic food. But saying that we are going to be doing, I don't want to put this beef right here. Rich, what's cracking? How we doing today? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good Friday. But since we are, I don't want to cross-contaminate, but if only I had a bigger kitchen here. But essentially, we are going pepper on the steak. We're gonna, bro doesn't want to shake the pepper thing. No, I'm over it. The thing is every time I twist that damn pepper thing, it never comes consistent. So I'm like, you know what? I'm done. But we're gonna add some cumin, some pepper to the beef. You know, and that's the thing with cumin, is that it never wants to really come out. And don't OD your steak with cumin, right? It looks like I'm putting a lot in here, but it's really because it's not coming out. Like, come out, damn it. Whatever. So we got enough cumin. And so how I like to make a good steak seasoning though is, oh, this one's open. Okay, let me try this one. Yeah, there we go. That one's a little bit better. So I just like to make basically a taco spice, like a taco seasoning. So if you've ever, since it doesn't matter if it's beef, chicken, or whatnot, it's salt, pepper, cumin, onion powder, red pepper. You know, really think about what you're going to do with it, right? Like that's what it comes down to. Put your seasonings in there, just don't overdo it. So we got the pan nice and hot, and then I'll have to relocate you guys over here. But let me show you what we are going to get ourselves into. Now, has anybody heard of muesli? Anybody ever heard of muesli? So this has whole grain wheat, dates, sunflower seeds, raisins, whole grain rye, barley, whole grain oats, whole grain something I can't even pronounce, almonds, flaxseed, and walnuts. So we're actually going to use this. That's 4 grams of protein. We're going to actually make a granola from this, the rolled oats, the almonds, and the sunflower kernels. So that's how we're going to do it. That's how we are going to do it. Can you shout out MC what? I don't know who I can't even remember. I don't even know what that is. Chicken feed. That's it. That's exactly it. All right, so we are going to brown off the beef over here. And let me show you. See, this is when I had, so just to let you know, I had all these cameras set up. I had a webcam set up over here. I had my phone that was pointing down, and then I had my other camera that was set up. I had 4 cameras set up. When I went to go tie them all together, they lost sync. I had it all together for like an hour, and then as soon as I went to go really start the live stream, everything just went haywire. So we are on my iPad and my phone. So eventually we're slowly adding the things to get ourselves just a little bit better. Slowly and slowly. I don't want to blow your guys' mind all at once, but all right. So we got the steak cooking, right? So now we need to get the eggs. So now, does anybody crack an egg with one hand? Let me know. Let me know. Do you crack an egg with one hand? And if you don't, let me show you how we're going to do it. All right, so when you look at the egg, right? We got our egg. Everybody sees an egg. But when you want to crack it with one hand, you're actually grabbing it like this. Have I ever cut myself in the kitchen? Chris, good question. It's been years since I've cut myself in the kitchen. Knock on wood. But we are going to crack it with one hand. Boom, making sure there's no shells. If you were, damn, I didn't put it on YouTube yesterday. If you go to, damn, I don't think I saved that whole live stream. I don't know who, because last week I did a knife skills live stream, showing you guys how to cut different things, cut different vegetables, cut avocados, just really different types of knife skills. And I went over a lot of the ways that most people cut themselves And what it is actually a dull knife. The majority of the time that you cut yourself in the kitchen is because your knife is dull as shit. So that's why you need this. Can you give me a shout out at the end of the stream? For sure, Chris. I got you. I'm shouting you out right now. What's up, brother? Thanks for being here. But this right here is what you need. This is one of the most underrated tools in your kitchen, but you never use it. No, it's not for clubbing somebody. No, it's not for knocking out your knees. No, it is to sharpen your knife. So let's see. Nice angle. You do 4 or 5 passes. 4 or 5 passes one way. And it's actually called a steel, if anybody cares. But it's what it's made for is to actually edge the blade that you have. So yeah, one of those things. But we have 3 eggs in here. We got our meat cooking. I'm gonna throw some onion in there. So let me move the egg, right? We have our onion. And then we have our pepper. So one of the ways that whenever you're cooking, see, damn it, I wish I had the camera over here to sit there and do this. How long does the steel rod last? Pretty long. I've had mine for a couple years. Usually you get one in every knife set. I think that was Susie. Every knife set you should get at least 1 steel. And if you don't, damn, they're shorting you. I'm on the switch. So is this a low calorie? It's low calorie. When I mean by low calorie, 400 calories is essentially what we want to do. Like if I actually, so the reason how it's going to be low calorie too is the carb balance thing, right? Because these are 60 calories. And I think a lot of times when people try to eat healthy, they think you're just like eating spinach and sucking on ice cubes all night. But like you can still have a wrap, right? We're making this wrap. I'm going to show you and we're going to go through it all together. Is that like this is 60 calories. So that's 60 calories. Let's do it all together here. Pull this out of the garbage and wash my hands. But 60 calories, 4 ounces is 170. So right now we are at what? 230. So with just 4 ounces of beef and the wrap, we're at 240 calories. So if we add an egg, right? We add an egg, that's 70 calories. So now we're at like 310, right? We're at 310. Oh, you lost 120 pounds. Damn, look at you. You see this people on Instagram. We got people over here talking about losing 100 pounds. Hey, what you're doing? Well, essentially we're making these steak for breakfast burritos. Now, the thing is with these steak burritos is that you don't want to cook the meat all the way. You really just want to brown them because let's be real, when you stick them back in the oven, they are going to be overcooked, right? We are going to be overcooked. Are you using the Corn Ramsay knife? This is actually a knife that my girlfriend got me on my birthday years ago. It's a Japanese blade. You can see how thin it is. Very thin. And let me show you like this one. Very thick. Thin. Yeah. But this is a German blade. This is a Japanese blade. I personally like using the Japanese blade because of the it actually holds its sharpness and it's lightweight, right? I'm not really one that's cooking a lot of meat, so I don't need to really like butcher a lot of stuff. Like for instance, like whenever I'm slicing this, like I could slice this super thin because of the knife, right? And what we were talking about last week is using the back end of the knife when you cut, right? Not the forward knife because you're not stabbing somebody. But essentially, like, right, we're using, that's where we're at. So it's like, get yourself a sharp knife. That's one of the best tools, one of the best pieces of advice I can actually give you is that if you use a sharp knife, everything in the kitchen becomes so much easier. Like, so much easier. So, let me just slice this down again since we're here. If you see how I'm doing it, like I'll try to do it real slow, is that I am right here, right? I'm never actually touching the fingertip. Instagram, I'm never actually touching the fingertip, right? So we're always just kind of guiding, and I could sit there and stare at you, I could stare at my cat, because I could trust myself to never actually touch my fingertip. So years in the kitchen, that will do that for you. But let's move this off of the stovetop, and let's get ourselves going for our breakfast burrito. So we have our eggs. We have 3 eggs chopped. Chopped. Well, I'm losing my damn mind. So we have 3 eggs. I am going to just kind of get these like on a soft beat here. And then, to be honest, I'm going to add these right into... Eggs aren't vegan. No, eggs aren't vegan. Eggs are not vegan. I mean, eggs, yeah. I mean, yeah. What's that? That's a weird question. Food is the brand of the beef at Kroger. Publix may carry it. Godshell's beef bacon. Oh, Yashi coming in clutch with the beef bacon name. You hear that, YouTube? We got the beef bacon name. Let me scroll. Let me get that. What was that again? Devanco Foods is the brand of the beef bacon at Kroger, or Publix may carry it. Godshall's beef bacon. Interesting. Zahid, yeah. See, come on now. Don't be a party pooper. Don't be that guy or that woman, whatever it is. But all right, we got our eggs. Let me show you. Let me show you over here. Let me give you Instagram. Right? So we got our steak, we got our eggs. I'm cooking that very slow. You can still see it's pink. Let me bring you over here. Let me show you. One of these days I'll actually get an actual camera. Wow. That camera looks horrible. Looks better in the front facing camera. Yeah. So maybe next time, whenever I do my streams on Tuesday, maybe I'll do it this weekend, I'll figure it out, that we'll actually start to see if I can swipe that up, is get everything kind of situated. Can you put a super chat in the stream? That's why I can't, that's why I can send you some. Oh, I appreciate that, but I don't even think we have super chat active yet. I don't even think we've got that far. I think we're still on our monetization journey, Chris, but I appreciate the love, man. I really do. I appreciate that. I don't know if to be honest, we might have something on Instagram, something that you could do over there. If you're not following me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram. We're so close to 70,000 people on Instagram. It's I can smell it. Once we get past that 70,000 mark, it's all uphill from there, right? That's what I was thinking. 70 is my favorite, one of my favorite numbers. So, yeah, what am I doing? Oh yeah, I'm cooking this. So we got the eggs. We're cooking it with the beef. And then now, let's get our mission tortillas. So that's going to be, with 3 eggs, the steak. Bet you don't eat this? What do you mean, bet I don't eat this? I'm making this so I do eat it. What the... I think I'm doing this just because I want to make a video and then throw all the food out? You got to be out your damn mind. That's the problem with a lot of meal prep, though. A lot of times when people start doing meal prep, they don't eat it. And then it's like why are you meal prepping? And then you're like, I can't lose weight, or I can't get stronger, I can't do this. It's like, damn, Alma should make you some. Yeah, well, come on over. You know, we got you, girl. Guy, girl, whoever. But let's wait for these eggs to cook. These eggs are almost done. And so I think The turkey ones are the ones that I was thinking we were making a couple weeks ago. Those are the ones that are 300. Girl, got you. Thank you for clarifying. That those are 300. Actually, like 350. These are going to be more on the 400. What's wrong? Yeah, what's wrong with curry, Zahif? You don't like curry? I love curry. It would be what is it? Cauliflower curry. Cauliflower curry. That is my, and I only eat pasta. Well, let me show you something. If you haven't tried this stuff yet, what are you doing? The protein pasta. So this stuff is complete. I'm Italian, right? I'm a Dago. And I'll tell you one thing. That has been one of my favorite swaps that I could ever have done. I haven't had like an actual like wheat flour pasta in so long. What is cauliflower curry? I can't speak. Cauliflower curry. It is actually a soup that I make. You could do a lot with it. You could turn it into a soup. You could do it as a side dish. But essentially, maybe that'll be a video we do here in the future, in the next couple weeks. Because Fridays, a lot of you guys might know on Instagram, but YouTube, is that Fridays I would always do these live streams over at my client's house, right? So I would do these live streams and we'd have a good old time, and been doing that for really forever. However, as business has been business, I can't waste 7 hours as a private chef anymore. So I told him we can't do that. So my days as a private chef are kind of gone. So whatever. My days of private chef. I'm only working with one client as a private chef, and for good measure because his is off-season training. But other than that, my days as a private chef are I would say are pretty much numbered. It is something I've been doing for the last 7 years, so I'm kind of ready to be done with it. So remember, this steak that we're making, it's supposed to be 4 orders, right? 4 servings. So I'm going to try to get 4 burritos out of this. If American guy makes a grass curry. Really? A grass curry? Does that even... Do you want a grass curry? Like, I don't even know if that sounds good. So it's looking like... I mean, these things are pretty loaded right here, right? So if I just threw that whole thing in there, right, which is supposed to be 4 servings, it's supposed to be 22 grams of protein per each of these. I mean, 4 servings, that seems like a lot. 4 ounces. What do you think? Does this seem like a lot? Let me show you. Does that seem like a lot of steak? Because I mean, I still got that left over. So, interesting, little interesting right there. Because I know you can't see it over here on YouTube, but on Instagram, I think you can see this right down and in. Now, does it look like too much steak? Is that too much steak? Well, because I just don't want it like that, I'm gonna throw a little bit of peppers on here because that's why we were slicing them. And so this is where it's gonna become like 400 calories, right? Because you can't, like, if you're ever counting macros, keep in mind that the olive oil that you're using, add some mayo. Oh, okay, I like that. Well, what about actually I got some chipotle hot sauce. Let's use that. Is that, like, if you're ever doing some sort of meal counting, I don't know if you've seen this yet, but this is some Sweet Baby Ray's chipotle hot sauce. This is good. This is real good. But yeah, maybe I'll save that for after. So you got me all fired up. But essentially, like, making sure that you are covering your ass, making sure that you know that you are keeping accountable of your olive oil, of the oils, of the the hell am I even trying to say? The butters that you cook your food in. Those are where like the sneaky calories come in. So now that we have this, where am I going to put that? So I want to, let's see, how do you wrap, everybody? How do you wrap it? Do you tuck and then roll, or you grab it all at the top and then start rolling? What do you guys do? American, you know what lang is? No. See, that's the thing with the, when you get on, I feel like I'm old because a lot of this chatter, a lot of this talk, I have no idea what that actually means. How you guys say there's like new slang every day, right? And I'm like, damn, am I really getting that old? Am I really getting that damn old? But look, right there, 30 grams of protein in one little thing. The problem that most people have whenever they do meal prepping is food safety, right? If you read my post yesterday on Instagram, I talked about the good, the bad, and the ugly of food safety, right? So, or meal prepping. A lot of times with people, they just put this, they'll wrap this up and put this right in the fridge. And that is a recipe for a disaster. Crisp side that's open and it wants to close, that's exactly what I'm doing. See, that's why I got some smart people over here on the stream. You guys already reading my damn mind. To be honest, if I were to do this again, I might throw in another egg, because it doesn't even look like I got egg on here. It doesn't look like there is any egg. And you may be wondering, why are you putting the raw veggie on there and not cooking it? Texture eating. It's all about the texture. But it looks like I'm going to be eating this steak, the rest of this, because I guess that there is still one more. So now if there's one more, that means maybe they aren't exactly 30 grams. What's with the bread then? What do you mean what's with the bread? What's with the bread? What's wrong with the bread? You got something, you don't like bread? You don't eat bread? Come on now. We all eat bread. I would never tell anybody. And I think that's a lot of times with people who go on to a health and fitness journey, is you don't need to start restricting all of your food, right? You don't need to restrict all of that shit. What you need to do is just improve the diet that you already have. Don't start restricting carbs or say no to bread, no to this, no to that. Because what that's going to do is going to end up driving you damn crazy, right? You're going to end up craving all that stuff that you're restricting, and then you're going to fail, and then you're going to blame life and this and that, and then you never go on a diet again. And that's the idea, is you never want to go on a diet. You shouldn't have to go on a diet. Because a diet just means that you're going to do something and complete it and then go back. So why not fix the diet that we already have? I got to say, these things rolled up real nice. Look at that. Right? We ain't playing around today, YouTube and Instagram. We ain't playing around. But now, that's actually 5 of them. So we ended up getting, let's put this right here so it looks all nice. So we did 3 eggs. Let's just kind of recap here. We did 3 eggs. We did, what was that? 4, 8, 12, 16 ounces of that steak. And that was already chopped at the market district. And we were able to get 5 breakfast wraps. Not too bad, when it comes down to it. So we're going to let this cool. And then we'll put it back in the fridge. So let me see. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing over here on Instagram? Hello, Yashi. Let me scroll down because I scrolled. Oh my God, we had a lot of people in here saying stuff. Now what's going on over here on YouTube? Let me see. Bro, you should try this place. It's called Salad. My dad eats it. He lost 100 pounds from that place. Salad? What's salad? Like, actually, there's a place called Salad, or are you eating a salad and losing weight from there? Cat, get out of here. Let me show you this girl. Come on, kitty. They want to see you. Look at this. This little diabetic cat. She's looking at the food like she wants to just destroy everything in sight. No, you can't have that. You should hear her. This cat cracks worse than an older lady, an older guy. She's got arthritis. She's a pain in my ass. Man said the other food you should try the place. I'm gonna try that. I made friends with. See, oh shit, we're making friends on the chat. See, I love you guys. You guys are awesome. Like, you guys are. See, this is what it's all about. Oh, pretty kitty. Oh, Buffy. I know she was my stray, and to be honest, I'm allergic to cats. And to be honest, I don't know why I still. Why I still have her, why I stab her. Actually just got her insulin shots just a little bit ago while I was out. So, all right, let's quit bullshitting. Let's get to the nitty gritty here. So, I don't know if this is gonna be big enough. Okay, maybe. So, we're gonna make a granola. So how we're gonna do this, 6 cups of oats, which is probably this whole thing. So I have 6 cups. I have my cup. And so why am I making my own granola when I could just buy it myself? Well, A, when you make it, you actually yield and get a better granola. So there's 2. Oh, I definitely don't have enough. There's 4. So noted, that bowl is 4 cups. What did I do with my bowls here? There we go. So 4, and then we'll do 6. And so this granola is actually going to be, again, one of those sneaky ways that you can have protein. That you're going to put in 30 grams of protein if you make your own granola. Now, you could buy the protein granola, right? Like, you could buy that type of stuff. But it's fun when you make it. Let's be real. British Pakistan. Where are you? That's where you guys are from? Where are you guys from? Over here on YouTube. What are you from Britain? But then also, let's not forget about this. Right? Our cookies and cream protein bar. You could just eat this, and there's 20 grams. You don't even have to do all of this stuff, right? You just eat this damn. You're from Antarctica. Nice. They got some good Wi-Fi over there, don't they? They got some good Wi-Fi over in Antarctica. Jeez. So we have 6 cups. Let's see. I'm just going to add this right on the very top. It's going to be over. So 6 cups of granola. I'm heating the oven up to 300. You don't want it to burn. All right. So, and then this muesli. You're my virtual dad. I don't know about all that. I'm nobody's dad. I'm my cat's dad. That's it. So, like, look at this. Right? Like, this is some wild stuff in here. I don't know if you can see this. But yeah, we're going to use a cup of this. We're going to mix that in there. I got some sunflower kernels. And essentially what I want to do with this is put a cup of these in here as well. So now that we have these sunflower kernels, and if you think too, like a lot of these sunflower kernels, a lot of just nuts in general, seeds, nuts, protein, fiber, but good fats, right? They're high in fats. However, people would look at them and be like, oh shit, Nick, they got too much fat in there. I can't eat this. It's good fats. I'd rather have you eating this fat than, say, you know, a Little Debbie's cake. Like, let's be real. So, we have all of that, and then where's my almonds? Aha, almonds. Let's throw the whole bag in there, too. Now we mean business. All right, and I guess I am gonna have to wash one of these bowls, huh? See, it's weird because I'm so used to cooking over at my client's house on Fridays that whenever I start cooking over here for these live streams, I'm like, I'm out of it because I'm like, I don't know. I'm so used to grabbing this. I'm so used to grabbing that. But we're going to get used to it here. We gonna get used to it. Ain't that right, kitty? What are you talking about? You got some crazy people over here on the YouTube. So now that we have all this, I'm going to dump these all in one bowl. Now that we got the space. And damn, that seems like a lot of granola. Yep, I'm going to have granola for the next couple weeks. It's looking like, oh well. Well, let me throw some cinnamon on top of here as well. I think I had cinnamon. Yeah, I got some cinnamon right here. So we got some cinnamon. And again, I measure with my heart, right? Measuring with our heart. You have to cook for her and you. Chris, that's a very good question. It's almost both, right? Whenever I would be a lot of, because I mean, I'm an in-person trainer. I am, Zahid, see you later. Thanks for showing up. When I'm an in-person trainer, well, kind of getting away from that now. Damn. And so there'll be times where she cooks for me. There'll be times where I cook for her. There'll be times where we're door dashing. Let's be real. And the thing is if you could make it like 80% that you're cooking the food, you have a little bit more control of what's going on. What the hell is this? Oh, that's the muesli. But essentially, like, you have more control of what's going on. And I think from there, then you can actually start to make the changes to improve your health. How much longer will this be going on for? I don't know, until I'm done with it, until I get bored, until you guys tell me you're done seeing me and you're done listening to me. No, I'm kidding. Probably like another half hour, 45 minutes. Why? You coming back? You coming back or you staying here? What's going on? What's cracking, Zahid? Where are you going? Stay for another hour? All right. Well, you said it. We've already been here for 48 minutes or so. So, yeah. But all right. We'll see how long it takes. If you guys get me on a tangent, you never know, you know? If you get me on a tangent, then I'm going to be like, holy shit, okay, now let's get it going. But then I still got to cook this stuff. I still got all this stuff to do. So, yes, I guess I will be here for another, like, 45 minutes. But essentially, dry ingredients, right? Wet ingredients. Stay for an hour. You'll miss me. Jesus. I'll miss you, too. Come on back. So, now that we have this, I got too much shit over here. I want to show you what I'm going to be making the wet ingredients out of, right? Maple syrup, some spring blossom honey. What else was I going to put in there? Oh yeah, some oil. I got a little bit of canola oil. Don't kill me just because I'm using canola oil. Some brown sugar. Yeah, so I made this recipe a long time ago. But it was 1 cup of maple syrup. And so we'll just say that's about a cup. Then we're going to go about a half a cup of this light brown sugar. I guess I didn't realize that that's right here. So a half a cup. Do I have my... I used to be really good eyeing Let's see, is that about a half a cup? Yep, that's a half a cup. It's not packed, so don't kill me. Why am I in the kitchen? Because Zach Chan Gaming, I subscribed. Thank you, man. What games do you play, Zach? The official degree in fitness. Where should one start? Thanks. Oh, now you guys are talking my language. Oh, okay. I love it. I love it. So, it depends on what you're trying to do. A, Zach, let me know what games you're playing so I know. And B, if you really want to know what how to get started in fitness, you got to figure out your why. Why do you want to get started in fitness? Why, is it because you like working out? Is it because you look good genetically? You got to find the why. Because once you find the why, that's going to help you propel you throughout your whole career. See, for me, when I went back to college and I was 25. Many of you guys on YouTube must have seen my seen my video. Instagram, maybe you don't know that, but I went back to school when I was 25, back to college, because I was going nowhere in life. I was doing jack shit. I was working in the kitchens, partying, being an idiot, until I got hurt. And when I got hurt, I realized that I wasn't taking care of myself, right? And once I realized that I wasn't taking care of myself, I started going to the gym. I started doing yoga. I started doing Pilates. And so my why was there, right? That I wanted to go and help people like myself who have, been broken and looking for a way out. And that helped me go all the way through my career to start my business, which I've been doing for the last 8 years. And so now, to answer your question, start at your community college. That's what I did. Went to community college to see if this is something I even wanted to do, right? You don't want to go, I wouldn't say it's tough. If you want to get a certification, I want to go down that route because that doesn't teach you what you actually need to know, the psychology. Because the reality of it is, and I'll be real, everybody knows what they need to do, right? Instagram, we know what we need to do. YouTube, we know what we need to do. Kat, you know what you need to do. Maybe she doesn't. But the thing about it is, it's not about the plan. Any plan will get you there. It's about what you can stick to, right? It's about what you can actually do. It's about what is in your vicinity, what is in your power, right? What is it that you can do? But what you'll find out when you start working with people, that's not about just telling them, here, eat this, exercise here, do this plan. That's not what it is. You actually got to coach people. It's a lot of behavioral change, a lot of behavior change techniques, a lot of mindset, a lot of psychology. And that's something that you can't really get through a certification course, right? That's stuff that you have to actually put in and study through, I'd say, university. So get yourself into an associate's degree and then start to propel yourself from there. But now that we get me on a good tangent. That was a good question. I like it. Just so you know, I'm telling people to subscribe. Oh, man, Zach, I appreciate that. I'll let you know that I am out here trying to help, right? I was on YouTube for most of my career, content creation, and I was on Instagram, right? I've been on Instagram for years. I've been on all these things for years. And it wasn't until the last 4 or 5 months on Instagram that we started actually getting some traction, right? Oh, you're heading out? See, yeah, nice. Thanks for stopping by. But it wasn't until a couple months ago we started getting some traction on Instagram. We're almost at 70,000 subscribers. What did you just add? That was canola oil. Good call, good call. So that was canola oil. And then I'm going to throw in some agave if I didn't use all of it already. That's what I'm using for my sweetener. Damn, did my girlfriend use it? Yeah, she might have. Oh well. So it's not going to be that sweet, which is good. We don't need it to be that sweet. But I will say, let me show you these, right? These burritos. It's been about 15 minutes and they're cold. So now we can actually put these in the fridge to cool down even more. Then we're going to wrap them and then put them in the freezer. That's proper food safety. Cat, get out of the way. And also, now that we're here, Cat, she's trying to get slammed into the door. I want you to look at, if you can have yogurt, right? We're trying to get 30 grams of protein in the morning. One of these is 15 grams. We know that the eggs were 6. 2 eggs in a protein cup. Come on now, do the math. 2 eggs, a protein cup, and a protein waffle. Come on now. The thing is we can get 30 grams of protein if we really wanted to. We just got to make sure that we're making the effort to essentially do it. And once we do, we find out that, damn, Nick, it's actually not that hard to do. Damn, I can't believe I forgot the agave. That was added to another thing that I forgot to get. So, whatever. We are going to just use this. We're going to use what we got. We're going to use what we have. So we're going to add a little bit of vanilla in here because, you know, everything's better with vanilla. And again, measuring with your heart. Let's mix this all together. And then now, essentially, I'm just going to grab my granola and just add this in slowly but surely until it's kind of completely covered. And you could just dump this on your bowl. I just don't have the surface area essentially right now to do it. Because I want to make sure that I show you guys. And again, if you guys are tuning in late, or you're just tuning in, I did have it all set up, or I did have a whole bunch of cameras set up for us, but as soon as I went to go press play on the OBS, it kind of just started shit in the bed. So we are just doing the old 2-camera iPhone and iPad. So that's where we're at. Now, damn, you can see how that, we still have to bake that. It's all right. Oh, I appreciate it, Wiz. I was trying to get you guys some extra camera angles, but stay tuned for some future live streams whenever maybe I might get my shit together. Shit. But a lot of stuff, especially if you're tuning in on YouTube, was you know, we were doing a lot of stuff with ankle recovery. If you subscribe and you look at my videos and see, damn, you do a lot of cooking videos, but you also do a lot of ankle and exercise videos. Well, it's because my ankle is broken, right? I have 16 screws in my ankle, and I wanted to show everybody that, you know, you can come back. And so a lot of my subscribers on YouTube are from that injury. But we back now. We back. And we're doing everything all over again to the point where, yeah, we back in our content creation world. So that's where we're at, and I'm happy to be back doing these live streams and just kind of connecting with everybody, showing you that you can make some good food together. Jesus Christ. And you can make some good food together. So that's my game plan for the next 6 months, to see if we could start to build a nice little community over here on YouTube and Instagram. Now, if only we can get the 70,000 people that follow me on Instagram to come over here on YouTube. Damn, we'd be sitting pretty, right? I mean, right, Kitty? We'd be sitting pretty. But eventually, we'll get there. We'll get our little plaque one of these days. But essentially, I want to make sure that I'm giving you guys value, really. So let me know in the chat, what is it that you guys are struggling with? What is it that you would like some videos on? Whether or not it be exercise, nutrition, mindset, ankle, recipes, you name it, you holler at me, and we'll get it done, because that's what it's all about. I am here to serve you. That is why I'm making these videos. Because I know the ones that I want to make, but if you guys ain't going to watch it, why the hell am I going to make it? I want to make the ones that you want to watch. So let's spread it out now. So we have our granola. I've been stirring this. Oh, wow, we could still throw some more in there. See the bottom? Yeah. And so I put vanilla, cinnamon, a whole bunch of these, the brown sugar, right? We got a whole bunch of this stuff in here. And also, if anybody's interested, we do a community yoga class every Sunday morning on, well, Instagram Live, YouTube Live. So if you're, and I guess I should specify that it's on the East Coast United States time. I know we got people tuning in from all over the world. So on East Coast, it is 7 a.m. We got people tuning in from Dubai every Sunday morning. We got people tuning in from Australia, all the way from down under. Try to get my accent from down under. Now look at this. Look at that granola. Damn! So we got it in a 300-degree oven. And we're going to let that cook a little bit. And I'm going to talk to you for 20 minutes. We ain't going to talk for 20 minutes. I'm going to show you some other things. But how's everybody doing? Let me clean this up. This is a monstrosity right now. Oh yeah, I forgot. We didn't even make the cake. We got to make the cake. Cake. So, what the hell am I doing? We got to make the cake. Hopefully, you guys get a chance to meet my pet deer that come through about this time every day. I got these deer that come through my house, through my backyard. She has a broken leg. She has 3 babies. And they basically eat out of my hand. Which I don't know if that's illegal, so no, they don't do that. No, they don't do that. Oh, Chris is back. Oh shit, Chris is back. What's happening, Chris? Nice to see you came back. Where'd you go? Where did you go? Football goat. Oh, what's your we got to see the deer. I know, I'm hoping they come back. What's your football team? Let me see if I can. This is real 2024 right here. Let me see if I could show you this picture of the deer. They were just here yesterday, and this is one of the best pictures I think I've ever taken. You should sign me up for a, what is it? It was mid. Look at this. The little baby, that's right outside the window. She is, and then one weird thing, Patriots. Patriots. You know the Steelers, we beat you that year. You know Heath Miller got that touchdown. You know he got that touchdown. His knee wasn't down. I'll never forget that. Oh my gosh, I was so mad I'm a Steeler fan, right? But I was so mad whenever the Patriots won that game. Oh, they shouldn't have won that game. You know damn well they shouldn't have won that game. But all right. What's next? Oh yeah, I wanted to make these cakes. So I'm actually going to make the cake and put them in these little cupcake things. He says, yeah, bro. Shit. You know how it is. But we were both bad, and now we're both on the come up. We're both getting better. We're both getting a little bit better. So, cake. We need to make this. How we are going to make it, it is 3 eggs. All right, let me wash out one of my bowls again. Let me wash out my bowl. See, this is like, if anybody ever wants to be my professional dishwasher while I'm doing these live streams, play football, I'm playing for the Cowboys. You play for the Cowboys. The Cowboys, they haven't done anything in years. They haven't done anything in years. Many years. It's been many years. But either as the Steelers, right? Let's be real. But the Steelers, we got Russ, we got Fields. We about to kick some ass this year. I don't know about you. You guys both play football? Oh. Now what positions do you play? So I played hockey. Well, I played hockey. I should say played, because that person broke my damn ankle and I was never actually able to play again in my life. Let me move this up here. There we go. Wide receiver? Damn. I think if I'd play wide receiver or D end. I don't know. I'm too light for a to be a defensive end. I'd have to gain some weight here. That'd be hard for me. Chris, where are you at? What do you play? What am I making? Oh, the cake. They want us to use this whole damn thing. We going all in. So we need a half a cup of water. There we go, half a cup of water. I love these just add water like cake mixes. I'll tell you what, it saves me from a whole bunch of headaches. But we also need 3 eggs. Now, if you remember, we were just going over this. 3 eggs, how do you crack with one hand? Wow, that just went everywhere. What happened to the camera angle? My happy eggs. Oh shit, that was a bad one. You didn't see that. You did not see that. Scratch that. Erase that from YouTube history. I wish you were my chef. Hey, I mean, I work like I said, I am a private chef for, I don't want to name drop, but he is an NHL player, an NHL athlete, plays for the Vancouver Canucks. And so the last 2 or 3 summers, was it 3? It's been 3 years now. Wow. The last 3 summers, I've been his off-season chef. And so what we've been able to accomplish, well, he made it to the All-Star game last year, the first time in his career. And last year he scored 100 points. So we doing something right? You know, like, even though I might be showing you, I might be doing this stuff right here like this, my clients are kicking ass. My clients are in it. Oh, you play quarterback, Chris. Damn. Yeah, you better be eating. Like I have my client eating 3,000 calories, and when it gets closer to game time, or it's the season starting, we actually increase his calories to 4,000 calories a day. You know what it would take to eat 4,000 calories a day? Like, that's a lot of food. But the thing is when you're a professional athlete, or when you're an athlete in general, that's all you got is time. Right? Like, let's be real. All you got is time. And you get paid to work out. Like, let's be real. You get paid to do what people don't want to do. So with that being said, it makes things a lot easier to show up and get to work, right? Like, if somebody said, Nick, I'm paying you to show up to go to work today. Okay, cool. What is it? You just got to work out. Damn, that's it? Sign me up. That'd get most people up and off their ass if you were getting paid to do it. But I ain't gonna lie, that's what I have a lot of my women doing in my online coaching program. I have these ladies winning. If they are consistent and they crush their goals, you get a $150 gift card to Lululemon. That's if you check in every week, you show up to the group coaching calls. That's if you track your meals and you do all your workouts for a month. You do that, you get a $150 gift card to Lululemon on me until we get ourselves a Lululemon sponsorship. I'm gonna have to keep coming out of pocket for it. So if you know anybody at the Lulu, holla at your boy. Tell him, you know, we're just trying to help. But essentially, how are we making this? $3.25. Okay. Ah, that's it. $3.25. We're already at 300. So with this, let's fill this up. You don't, being that it's gonna rise, you don't want to fill it up all the way up to the top, right? You want to think about 3/4 of the way if you're ever making anything in a silicone mold. You want to make sure that, because it does rise. Oh, that one's going to be too much. Especially if you're ever making like egg bites, right? If you're making egg bites, damn, and you fill it all the way up to the top, it is going to be exploded by the time you go to get it. And did we just do that perfectly, or did we just do that perfectly? Come on now. Wow, look at that. We got one for every... That never works like that. Holy shit, look at that. Other than that middle one that's just like about to overflow, we never get it like that. Let me get you a little up close, right? Let me show you. Woo! Aha! You know, they call me Baker. No, they don't. Believe it or not, I actually was gonna be a pastry chef. That was my goal in life. Be a pastry chef. And that went down out of the wayside really quick. Because I was like, get me the hell out of the kitchen. Well, I got hurt. That's the only reason. But we have, you should smell this granola. We have 9 minutes left on this granola, and I could smell the cinnamon. I could smell the honey. I could smell the goodness. I could smell the good stuff. Ain't that right, kitty? So now, how's everybody doing today on their Friday? Oh, wow, she actually peed in the box. How's everybody doing today on their lovely Friday afternoon, evening? What time is it? You doing good? Now, football, where are you from? You say you play football, but where are you from? Where's everybody tuning in from? I always like seeing, you got people, especially when I do my Instagram lives, there's people from all over the world. It's crazy. I always wonder if it's the same for, Ireland, Texas, Ireland. We got 2 Irelands. Whoa, you guys should be friends. Maybe you know each other. No, but Ireland, what time is it over there? Is it late? You got those late, because it's what, 4 hours, 6 hours? Emma, how we doing today? 9 p.m. Oh, that's perfect time. That's like, yeah, that's perfect time to sit there and watch me talk out of my ass and make these protein pancake muffin things. But I appreciate you guys for being here. I appreciate you. And the thing is like, you never know. Interested in your punching bag. How do you like it? And wow. I get so many different, I got like 100 messages as we were on Instagram live. I just have to put that away because they are blowing up my phone. But now, what do we want to do next? So we have that. So we did the burritos. We watched this. You're definitely underrated. I could watch you for ages. Oh, Emma, I appreciate you. Thing is, we just getting started, right? We're just getting started. I appreciate you. The thing is like, I just want to give you guys value, right? I just want to help you out. A lot of times, everybody wants you to click this link in the description, go to my bio, click this, click that, so they can hide their information behind a paywall. Fuck that, man. Help the people out. There are so many people in need and in help that need help, that if I could just be that little bridge to give you just some information, give you some advice, give you some just, a will, If there's a will, there's a way. I always try to tell that to people, right? If there's a will, there's a way. If you give somebody an opportunity, man, you could actually utilize that and take it for wherever you want to go in life. I just did that. We just did a 14-day. Actually, you know what? That's so weird because I never really, on my Instagram, it's so weird because people know me more as a coach, right? An online fitness coach on Instagram. On YouTube, we're kind of just fellow ankle recovery people, right? So like, I start pitching my coaching thing and what we do. You'll be like, who the hell is this guy pitching coaching? I don't even know who the hell he is. But I am an exercise physiologist, if you guys ever want to know. I am a private chef. I'm an exercise physiologist, yoga teacher, and Pilates teacher. So if you ever have any questions on how to get the hell out of pain, get yourself into shape, I'm here for you. Trust me. I've helped hundreds, and I got hundreds of people on my client list right now that are losing weight, losing pounds, losing fat mass, just feeling better about themselves. So if you ever need any help in that regard, holla at your boy. I'll get you in the app, get you going. But that's not why we're here. I'm here to show you how to make food. But essentially, I think somebody asked, what you making? So these are our protein cupcakes. What makes them protein is the fact that there is some protein powder in them. That's really it. But we have the kernels, our granola that we're about to put out. I'm about to stick this in as soon as, you know what? Let's do it now. So I can show you, because I think this needs a stir. So let's look at this granola. Whew, that's hot as hell. Damn, that tastes good. Oh, what's up, Nathan? How we doing today, brother? How is your Friday? We got 4 minutes on that granola. How's your Friday going? How we doing today? Kicking some ass, taking names, getting some steps in, getting some exercise in. What's people doing for dinner tonight? Let me know. I'll tell you what I'm doing. Like I said, I got this grass-fed. Believe it or not, Emma, it's funny you say that. This week has been weird because my girlfriend is in another state watching some dogs. So she's dog sitting, and I'm over here by myself, like me and the cat. I don't even know what the hell to do with myself. Do I play PlayStation? Do I go on? Like, what do I do with myself? I have no idea. But I will say one thing. I do like the quietness. The quietness is very nice, I will say. It's always nice to kind of stick around and not have anybody trying to yell at you. Now, what are you doing? You got any plans? Any shows? Any concerts? Anything you're going to see? Anything you're going to do? Any, farmers markets? That's coming up right now. I just actually went strawberry picking not too long ago and got some. I have an acting show. Damn, Emma, let's go. What is it? What do you are you an actress? You have to share some of your camera skills with me. I need to know. I need help. Oh, Emma, you just a badass. Now, what do you I would say, like, what do you like to act, but it doesn't even really make sense. What do you like to do? Like drama? Do you like to do stage? Do you like to do Broadway? Do you like to do those type of things? Or like, are you more or less just like a sitcom, TV show? What do you like to do? Or is it more or less like whatever job is available? 'Cause I always feel like it's cutthroat in that industry. Like, it's very cutthroat. What time is it? 4:22. I like the shows and on stage and musicals. Oh, so you're just one of those badasses that can sing and dance and do all that stuff. Recently, Matilda, really? What was the one I just saw? I just actually went to go see one. I forget exactly what it's called. Oh my gosh. It was with, I'm drawing a blank. Wow, yeah. I just recently saw one. The triple threat, right, Wiz? Like the triple threat. Like, holy smokes. You're showing off. I love that. That's one thing I love about like YouTube, Instagram, and the communities. Like, you never know who is following you. You never know who's watching videos. I just had a lady send me a message. This is awesome. Believe it or not, we'll let that down. So I got a message from somebody with a trophy that was like this high, right? And I opened it. It was a request, and I opened it, and I read it. It said, "Thanks, Nick, for everything." I was like, they must be sending this to the wrong person. Who the hell? I don't ever seen this person. I was like, okay, you're welcome. Whoa. Find out that she's been actually following me on Instagram, doing my exercises on Instagram for the past 2 to 3 months, and won Dancer of the Year. And so she sent me the trophy that she won, and she said, "Thanks, Nick." I said, "For what?" I guess the exercises. She was doing the exercises every day. A lot of the Pilates exercises, a lot of the yoga exercises in the morning, a lot of the banded exercises. And I was like, you've never messaged me once. I've never seen your name come up. I've never seen you like a video. Like, I mean, not there's so many people, but like, I'm like, damn, it really hit me is that you never know who's watching. As long as you show up, be the best person that you can be, that's all you can do, right? I mean, that's like, and that goes for not just me making content, but you as an individual, right? If you could just show up and try to improve 1% each day, get 1% better each day, you never know who's watching. Like, somebody could be having the worst day ever, but they see you, Chris, kicking ass. They see you, Nathan, kicking ass. They see you, Emma, succeeding. And they say, you know what? Maybe I gotta do something with myself. And then that might empower them to do something better. And then they come to you and say, "Chris, man, I saw you actually going for that walk the other day, and it reminded me I gotta get up off my ass." And that will make you feel so much better about like your decisions, but just about your role in life, right? I think so much of us are so closed-minded. Like, for me, I just want to help people. I found that out probably about 5 years ago, that my role here on life was to help people. And so once I felt compelled, I said, all right, let me develop the skills to do that, and I will do that. And that's what I felt. That was my calling. And it's just crazy how if you put that out in the world, right? You put that out in the world where you want to help somebody, and you're out there in the world for service. I mean, the world rewards you, and that's just facts, to be honest. And I'm so happy how these things turned out. These turned out so well. Like, you see how I'm, like, boom. If you actually, let me slow this down. Let me show you how I do this. Right, if you're ever rolling something up in foil, boom, one roll, flip, roll it up. Straight up, you're ready to rock and roll. Now we can put those in the freezer. But, I mean, to kind of get on my tangent again, is that the mindset is everything, right? Like, I was kicked out of high school when I was 14. My family was a bunch of drug addicts. My dad and mom were alcoholics. Everybody around me was smoking crack, doing heroin, doing some sort of drugs, and I could have went down that same route. And the thing is a lot of people have that same story, right? Their hometown doesn't have the opportunities. Their hometown is just not really where it should be, right? But you can't pick your family. You can't choose your family. You can't choose your hometown where you live from. But what you can do is better yourself. You can realize that you are capable of more and get yourself out of that situation, because you do have the opportunity to change, right? And I think a lot of times people think you're stuck as the person where you're at. You're stuck at what you're doing. But if you go through the lens of the life of you're always trying to grow 1% each day, you never have enough. You're never fulfilled, because there's always something more to do. Like, if people, we realize, again, as a coach, right? Mental toughness, Nathan, exactly. Mental toughness. Thing is like adversity, right? I said this on one of my live streams, and if you guys can go to my Instagram, I saved one of the live streams on there. I don't think I did it on here, but it was like just talking about adversity, right? Is like when you go through adversity and you go through something deep, you go through something that is challenging, you go through something that is tough, like a lot of times people look at that as like that's a road that they don't want to travel, right? A lot of people look at that as like, I'm not doing that. I'm not going out because that's difficult. Like I'm not doing that. But the one thing, and not just the one thing, you can't buy adversity off of the shelf, right? You can't go to the store and be like, oh, look, that's 16 ounces of adversity. Let me put that in the cart. No, you got to experience it. And to be honest, that's your superpower, right? Because adversity is one of those things that if you know you can get through something that is shitty part in your life, a breakup, a relationship, an accident, an injury, a job, maybe you didn't get the play, maybe you didn't get the the acting job that you were looking for. Instead of dwelling on that, utilize that to light that fire under your ass to teach yourself to go to the next time, right? Like a lot of times people look at failure as like the way where, it's like, oh, I failed in this, I'm done. Failure is the first attempt in learning, right? If you can fail over and over and over again, the next time you're going to do something, you're going to be smarter. You're going to be better at it. You're going to be more prepared. And then eventually, you're going to sit there and make yourself better because you learn from the mistakes. Exactly, Emma. See, the community is so, you guys are smart. You guys are badasses. Oh, look at this. Tell you what, let me add a little bit more cinnamon. And I'd tell you, don't do the mistake. Right? These look very similar. This is cumin. This is cinnamon. Cumin on your granola is not going to be good. Let's just state the facts. Cumin on your granola is not going to be good. Reading David Goggins' books. Oh, wow. David Goggins. David Goggins, he is one of those guys that, like, again, adversity, right? Knees. I mean, he's a little crazy. Like, let's not be real. He does some crazy shit. But he is the man when it comes down to it, right? Like, a lot of times when you're looking for motivation, you're looking to get yourself into a better position, you need to look at people who've done worse. You need to look at people who've done better. You need to look at people, and that's honestly why I'm doing so much content creation recently in the last couple months, more than I've ever done, is because I want to tell people, I started a business with no money in my name, no education in business, just exercise physiology, as a chef, and for the last 8 years, I've been able to work for myself, helping people become better versions of themselves. Like, there was no better reward for me, and that's why I got into the industry. And so, like, if I can do that, you could do that. The next person can do that. The other person behind you could do that. And so if I got to go on and make content to show people that it's possible, all you got to do is believe in yourself, because in reality, that's the hack. If you can believe in yourself and believe that you can do it, you could do so much more. You could do so much more than you want to. Like, if you're stuck at a job and you've been sitting there contemplating, like, I got to quit this job, I got to leave, don't contemplate it anymore, Like, a lot of my clients, like, they're like, Nick, ever since I started working with you, I've changed jobs 3 times, and then now, but you know what? It has made me feel so much better because now I'm finally doing the things that I want to do. And I'm like, well, don't quit your job just because of that. But, like, if it pisses you off, right? Like, let's be real. Life is too short for you to be sitting there working at some place that you don't want to work. Life is too short for you to be doing things that you don't want to be doing. Like, I know so many people online, and I see you because I follow your channels. Let's not be real. Let's be real. Is that a lot of you guys are so skilled in art. A lot of you guys have skills in acting, drawing, music, but you're too afraid to show that to the world. Why is that? Is it afraid of failure? You're afraid of rejection? You're afraid of what, your friend Joe Schmo is going to say to you? The thing is we do. We feel all of that stuff. And it prevents us from actually going and making that first attempt. But I'm here to tell you is that if you could drown out all of that noise, don't give a shit what anybody thinks about you. Who cares what your friends or what people are saying on the Instagram? Oh, you're posting too much, or you're not. Oh, you think you're gonna be somebody? Because I tell you what, you're one video away from blowing up your whole video. I had one video reach it got 4 million views, and it gave me 37,000 new followers on Instagram. It's wild. I've had, videos on here get 10,000 views, which got me hundreds of new subscribers. Wild. But the thing is like, you got to show up. You got to show up for yourself. Now, if I were to listen to, my videos suck. I'm going to be real. Like, even here, like, there's things that I want to do. I'm trying to improve, again, 1% each day. But when I look back at a lot of my other videos, I'm like, damn, like, I could have done better. Nathan, right? With all respect, fuck people. That's exactly it. Like, I love people, and my job is to serve people. But damn, you are brutal. Let's be real. You are brutal as hell. And the thing is it's because a lot of times, let's be real, it's either we are stuck in our own situation and we want to get out of it, and we don't, and we see somebody else succeeding, so then we kind of feel some sort of remorse. And that's the way that, like, we're kind of set up. But if you can look at it on the other end, if you could see, Emma, you just said it, right? Treat people the way that they treat you. If you come to me in my Instagram and you're sitting there mouthing off, how dare you sit there and do this exercise? You're not a woman, as I'm helping hundreds of women change their lives and their exercise. I'm like, okay, like, do I go up? Do I snap back at this person? Or do I just say, you know what, thank you? But then I realized, like, you don't want to stoop down to their level. Because if you stoop down to their level, that's what they want, right? So you just got to know your self-worth, your self-ethics, and allow yourself to go through the world through that lens. And once I was able to really find my identity of who I am, my why in life, it almost felt like it took like 30 pounds of stress off of my shoulders. And so I always encourage anybody who's maybe going through a tough time or doing some tough things, or just like maybe you're not where you want to be in life, or maybe the job, like, you are capable of more, right? You just got to put yourself out the field and realize that you are capable. And once you do that, you can do anything you want, man. Anything you want. I wouldn't be able to be working with NHL athletes, working with Twitch streamers, working with doctors, working with surgeons, streaming live on YouTube, if I didn't believe in myself. Like, straight up. Like, if I didn't believe in my skills and what I can bring to the table and help these people out, they would have never hired me, right? And so I want you to think of that. Like, if you can't believe in yourself and respect yourself and love yourself, how can we essentially be the person we want to be for the next person, right? And I know this is supposed to be a food stream and you got me going mindset, but that's my job. Damn, this granola is good. Holy smokes. Wow, I like that. But I can sit here and ramble on about that stuff all day long. So let me move this around. So sorry about the tangent, but I get passionate about that stuff. Because I think the mindset is such a big contributing factor to life that a lot of times people don't realize. Mindset's everything, right? Your brain controls everything. I just read a report that said there is over 1,000 genes expressed in your brain for weight loss and weight regulation. So if you think about that, if your job or your goal is to lose weight, lose fat, burn body fat, and you're not in the right headspace, it ain't gonna work. It's not. It's just not. Why? Because there is over 1,000 genes that are expressed in your brain that control the weight loss and the weight. So if your mindset's not right, it doesn't know what the hell to do. Like, it's like, what do we do? Are we burning? Are we maintaining? Are you starving? Are we holding on? Like, I mean, that's just an oversimplification. But, yeah, it's just one of those things that, like you said, the mindset. Like, if you're not... I always try to say this, you know, and I've said this on some of my other streams too, is like, I'd rather be the person who failed miserably 100 times than the person who never started once, right? You never want to be that person that said, damn, I wish I would have done that. Like, if you see something 5 years ago, oh, I was thinking about that. I knew I should have started that. Damn. I should have started that Etsy store 4 years ago, but I didn't. I should have started that Etsy store during COVID, but I didn't. I should have started selling my paintings yet, but I didn't. And the thing is I would rather be the person who failed a million times than constantly think of that stuff as I wish I would have done that. I wish I would have done that. Because that's heavy. Yeah, it's deep. I mean, because I'll tell you why. Because I've been that person that had that in my head. Damn, I wish I would have done that. Before I went back to college in my 20s, when I was 24, 25, now we're doing Q&A with Nick. Should change the name of the title. But Q&A with Nick, it's like, whenever I was in my mid-20s, I was seeing a lot of people that I went to school with, a lot of people in the neighborhood that were succeeding. Like, let's be real. A lot of people are going to the military. A lot of people are owning businesses. A lot of people are doing things. But then I looked back and was like, look at me. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing shit. Like, what am I doing with my life? I'm not doing really anything. And then a blessing in disguise is that I got hurt, right? I was sweeping up at the end of the night, and then a cooler came falling on me, and I went and braced it like this, and it completely crushed my back. If it wasn't for that day, I would have never started this business. I would have never went back to school. So sometimes you got to look at a lot of those signs, essentially, right? They're like life signs. It's telling you, damn, you got to move on. You got to keep going. You got to keep going. Sometimes you never know. It's that sign. Emma, I appreciate you. Thanks for showing up. Blessings in disguise. Exactly. Hopefully I can see you again around here again. Emma, thanks for tuning in. But yeah, you said it right there. It is a blessing in disguise. Because I could have sat myself in the restaurant my whole life and still been there to this day. And I'll tell you what. There was a girlfriend that I had when I was during that time. And she told me, Nick, you should stay as a sous chef. Why are you going to go? See ya, Emma. Have a good one. I had an ex-girlfriend. She told me, why are you going to be a chef? Why are you going to do it? Why are you going down that route? Why are you going to do that? Oh, you don't know how to do that. You don't know. You're going to start your own business? I said, I am. That was 7 years ago. And she said, you're crazy. You know what I did? I said, get the hell out of here. Found out that the other day that she is now a raging alcoholic. I'm not. So I think I made a good decision. Again, blessing in disguise, right? You never know those signs that are coming up at you. It's a blessing in disguise. Straight up, blessing in disguise is what you said. That's the best thing ever. Angela, yep, it really is. And the thing is like if you're not really aware of like where you want to be and who you want to be, damn man, it's so hard for other people to follow through with you, right? Like nobody can actually believe you if you don't believe yourself. If you aren't true with yourself, and I know we're getting deep right now, and this is usually how my my talks go or how my live streams go on Instagram. I was trying to switch it up, but here we go. We're going back to the deep talks. We're going back to the mindset. We're going back to the grind, because I think a lot of people do have to realize that it's where it starts, right? If you can believe in yourself and you actually are true with you are true with self, everything around you becomes so much better. You would look at it at a lens that like, not necessarily where you feel confident, but you have self-efficacy. You have self-esteem. You carry yourself in a different manner. If you go through this world and you're anxious all the time, or you're scared, you're nervous, you're worried about the election, and you're worried about this, you're worried about that. You walk around this world timid, afraid to step into your own power. But if you could believe yourself and believe what you're bringing to the table, knowing that you are an unstoppable force, there ain't nothing going to stop you, right? And I always bring this up with my clients, is momentum. Momentum is so weird in the fact that if you are just starting with momentum, what'd you say, Cameron? Hey, daddy? Jeez. Okay. If you're just starting with momentum, right, and you are just getting yourself going, that first barrier that comes up, like, you think of it as a train, right? Momentum is a slow train. When you're just starting, you go and you might hit that barrier, you might hit that wall, and you might stop. But if you got momentum and you're a fast train, you hit that barrier, you're going right through, right? You're going right through that wall. And the thing is you need to keep momentum. And so that means you never stop, even when shit knocks you down, right? You look at my videos, how many videos do I have on my channel of me, of my ankle pain, my ankle injury, road to recovery, road to this? That ain't stopping me. It hurts every day. I mean, my ankle hurts. My shit hurts every day. But that ain't going to stop me, because I know as soon as I stop and I take a breath and I feel like, oh, okay, I got 70,000 followers on Instagram. I got 1,500 on YouTube. Like, oh, I could take a deep breath now. I don't need to make any more content. That's whenever I never make a piece of content in 6 months. Why? Because I stopped my momentum. But if I can keep showing up day in and day out, press play, do this, like, who knows what happens in the community? Who knows what we're able to do? Who knows what's in the future for us, right? And the thing is that's what I like to try to explain to everybody around my coaching clients, my clients who are trying to lose weight, my clients who are my lifestyle clients, is that, like, if we could just focus on the stuff that we can control, that's really all we should be focusing on, right? Like, you don't need to be focusing on all that other noise, because that's exactly what it is, noise. You need to focus on you and yourself and what you can do, what you can bring to the table. How can you be a better husband, a better wife, a better boyfriend, better girlfriend, a better owner to your cat, your animals? Like, that's what we should be thinking about. And then we watch Netflix and have a good time and watch Game of Thrones and be like, all right, life is good. But you have to focus on yourself a little bit. Ain't that right, Kitty? Let's bring back to the table. Oh, no, she's over here. She's over here looking like she wants to. What do you want to jump on that table, huh? This cat is so old. I'm surprised she's still kicking, let's be real. But we have 2 more minutes on these muffins. I'm going to show you them. I think I overfilled them. But yeah, I appreciate everybody coming in today for the live stream. Coming in, I know I haven't been doing much of these live streams recently, but I'm slowly trying to get myself back into it. Trying to do at least 5 live streams a week. That's the goal. I'm going to try to do one at least every day, and each day we're talking about a different topic. So let me know what type of topics you want to go about in regards to mindset, cooking, nutrition. Let me know, right? So on Instagram, I always come up and do my lives, and so I figured, why not do them on YouTube as well? Now, we've been off Instagram for about a half hour. I want to spend some more time with my YouTube people, and I'm getting messages all over my Instagram. Where are you? I see you live somewhere, but you're not here. Well, come on over here, right? But let me show you these muffins. Oh my God. Actually, I'm gonna need 2. This is so hot. Woo! What time would I be going live? So roughly anywhere between 1 and 3. Actually, you know what? That's actually a good question. If I'm gonna start doing the lives, I got to do them consistently. What times would you want me here? What times are your best available? Wiz, Nathan, Cameron, Angela, Emma, no longer here. What times are you guys mostly out? or watching, consuming, because I'm thinking mid-afternoon is probably where I would be. I do see clients early in the morning. I got some clients who pay me a ton of money to wake them up at 5 o'clock in the morning. So that's always fun. And then I come back and start doing stuff here. You know what I mean? So afternoon, I would say starting probably 1:30, 2 o'clock next week. But really diving it in for July. July, you're going to start to see a lot more videos on YouTube. I don't know if I'll do a lot more. I don't know if I'm going to be doing a lot of the shorts that I used to do. I want to make more long form content, like the live streams, YouTubes, right? Your mid-afternoon, my early evenings, perfect. I'll wake up whenever for you. Cameron, you nice, right? You're the best. But essentially, that's what we want to do, right? I want to be able to let you guys know is that we're going to be doing the podcasts, the Fractured Talk podcast. I actually got a guest who wants to do it with me. Oh, Emma's back. Oh, shit, Emma. What's cracking? I love you. I'm in tears. Oh, my gosh. You're the best. Fire. Send me a message. You guys are great. I'm getting all these messages over here. Like everybody on YouTube, I'm getting DMs. I was just on your live stream on YouTube. Hi. Oh, shit. You guys are too funny. But essentially, mid-afternoon, mid-evening, that would be kind of for you. But be doing a little bit of everything, right? So every Sunday morning, I will say what we do have right now is every Sunday morning, I do have this scheduled, is that we're doing yoga and Pilates. So if you're trying to figure out yoga, you want to learn some stretches, you want to learn some Pilates, this is a good opportunity for you to learn a little bit more about yourself. Get yourself an exercise. Get yourself into, focusing on your health. That's Sunday mornings at 7 a.m. I don't know what that would be for a lot of you in different parts of the country, but just know that is a live stream, and I will save the recording, and you guys can do it whenever. But this Sunday, I'm going to actually put my old set. I'm going to do my setup. So this is going to be the first time I introduce YouTube to the setup. So I'm going to have 3 cameras. I'm going to have one right in front. I'm going to have one to the side, and I'm going to have one over to the top. And then for the Sunday yoga, do you put a community note up? Oh, whiz. You know what? I will remember. Let me write that down. Community note. I will do that. And that's the thing. Like, I used to be, like I was telling you, Wiz said, community note. Because like I said, I was just strictly doing YouTube. I only cared about you guys. Really. I told myself I'm going to quit Instagram and just convert fully to YouTube. Doing live streams, doing videos like this. As soon as I said that, a video went viral. And another video went viral. And then another video went viral. And I was like, Jesus. So we had 3, let's see. In the month of March, we had 4 videos go viral for over 2 million views. And that brought in so many new people, so many new subscribers, that everybody was like, Nick, I need your help. I need this, I need that. I'm like, holy shit. All right. Well, here I am. I'm helping you. But then I forgot about you guys. I ain't gonna lie. I forgot about my YouTube community. But now, we back. I ain't forgetting about you no more. I will never forget about you guys. We're still here. And ladies, sorry, I don't want to piss anybody off. Would you say, Cameron, you love my voice? Thank you. I'm losing my damn voice because I've been talking for the last 2 hours. That's why I have to get this. But that's my little spiel. So I appreciate everybody coming in with me. My one buddy wants me to get on Twitch. He said, Nick, you should get on Twitch with me and start doing your just talking on there. It's like, that's another platform that I have to learn. That seems like a lot. But, ooh, look at that. These smell kind of weird, I'm not going to lie. All right, so let me show you this. Let me get down on one knee because I always find that this is satisfying. Look at this is why I use silicone, right? Ooh. It just falls right over. There's no need for... Ah, that's hot. That's hot. Ow, ow. Oh, shit. So, I would... Do we do an icing? Do we make an icing for them? I mean, not that we could put them on right now, but I do have to take them off or else they're going to keep cooking. But this is why I prefer the silicone bakeware. So if you're ever cooking, definitely use silicone. Now, is it healthy? That's to be determined, right? We still don't know. But let me pop these things out, leave them here. And so, like, the way I like using these, not only are they a muffin pan, but if you ever make potatoes. So I do this recipe for potato stack, and these are hot as hell. I'm not gonna lie, right? Like, these are straight out the oven. I just don't have any, like, real feeling in my fingertips anymore from working in the kitchen for over a decade. So I'm just grabbing these off. Ah, I felt that one. Because that was that one that was like just about to explode. So I think some of these aren't necessarily done. But yeah, we're going to keep going with them. So these are our protein cupcakes. What makes them protein? Well, we put protein powder in them. And that's what everybody does, right? They're like, protein this, protein that. What makes it protein? It's protein powder. So is it really ever protein based? We will never know. But I want to, look at that. They turned out pretty good. You see, they got a little sponge to them. So now if you ate one of those, right, and these are a cupcake, now I wouldn't recommend eating the whole thing, but I'll be real. At night, I'm a monster. I'm a snack monster. I will eat everything in sight if it's in my sight. So if I can make one of those that has at least 10 grams of protein per, I'm cognitively feeling a little bit better about it. Like, I don't feel like total like shit. So look at this, I would say look at this granola, but now that we've had it sit out, oh my gosh, that's it. You have cakes, I get girls and make a party. I also think it's really flour. Now, that's, the thing is like when you're making any type of, like, again, what, meal prep, you want to call it, I would never do meal prep for more than 3 to 4 days. Now I'm hungry. Honestly, I was starving. I've gone through 3 stages already during this live stream. I was going to eat one of those burritos, but then realized after I made them, I'm not even hungry. And then got hungry again once I started making this. And then now I'm full, but I'm still hungry. Yeah. What you say, Cameron? Oh, shit. Let me go back, Cameron. All right. You say, read my comment. I'll read it. What you say? You put a community note up. You like my voice. I also think it really hot. What's really hot? My voice or Cameron, you too nice. But I definitely appreciate all the kind words. You are why I show up in the morning, right? You guys are why I show up and why I do what I do, because of all the nice words you guys say. You should have saw yesterday's live stream. We got some crazy people on there. Holy smokes. I don't know if, was it yesterday's? 2 days ago, we did the, I was teaching you guys the form. Different types of squats, lunges, all that good stuff. The comments we got in that live stream, they must have been from 5-year-old, 10-year-old kids, because they were saying some outlandish shit. And when I mean outlandish shit, I mean they were saying some stuff that I haven't heard any adult say in 10 years, 15 years. Like, who talks like this? But that's what happens when you are on the internet. So I can never really say, I put myself out here, you are. So let's get this into our container. Now, I got so much damn granola that I don't even know what to do with. So what are we gonna do? This is gonna be a lot of, and you know, since I put that that honey in that syrup, right? That's what's making it kind of stick. It's not necessarily the sugar, but it's the sunny, wow. The sunny, the sugar, the syrup, a little bit of everything. Now again, right? Could you have just bought this at the store? Yes. You could have bought granola at the store. Anybody can. But I feel like when you buy it at the store, it is very expensive. You get a bag of this granola. I think I do have actually a bag of granola. It was like $9 for this bag of granola. Homie's making bird food. So I gotta feed my birds, man. What the hell? You gotta feed, and it's Darwin out here. Out here making bird food. I'm trying to feed my animals. And that means me. I'm the animal. Out here making bird food. Come on now. I'll tell you what. That actually does look a little bit like bird food. I'm not gonna lie. Look at that. It's got the sunflower seed. Surprised the deer haven't came. Maybe if I call for Mama. Mama, where are you? Where you at, Mama? One of these days, you'll be able to see the... No, let Darwinism take its course. Yeah. Yeah, ain't that the truth. But I do want to share, like, one of these live streams, you're going to see Mama. She's going to come over here limping. She is a three-legged dog. There's three-legged dog. She is a three-legged deer. She's a three-legged deer with babies that comes up and basically eats out of my damn window. Not basically, she does. She eats out of my window. She uses my window as a damn drive-through. It's kind of funny and kind of annoying. Because now I'm going to the store to get her food. That's the thing, man. I think she's playing a game. I think she limps just so I could feed her. Not because she's actually limping. I think it's just so I can actually feed her. I think that's the point. Okay. Next thing you know, she pulls up in a car and she's got a suitcase. And then she's like, hey, man, what's happening? That's funny, Emma. Because there's a couple home, what do they say, unhoused. When did that become a thing? Why can't we say homeless? Why do we have to say unhoused? What the fuck does that even mean? Not unhoused means no house. No house. Homeless means they don't have a home, which is the same thing as not having a house. So I don't know what's up with this political correctness. And so maybe I should watch what I'm saying because YouTube might just say, oh you're not woken up. But it's curious, like, so you know, it's like I don't get it. So you didn't read mine. What do you mean? What do you mean I didn't read yours? I got the live chat up. What you say, Darwinism? Oh, I think that you're really hot. Cameron. You gonna settle down now. Settle down. This isn't an OnlyFans stream. This is my, that was my mindset stream, but then it became, we kind of started, or this was my cooking stream, but then we kind of just went into the realm of mindset. What the hell did I do? But I do appreciate you, Cameron. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, that's cat food. I don't want that. This person who was talking to me about bird food got all my bird food stuck in the corner. See what happens? It's all stuck in this. Okay, so that's gonna go everywhere. Let me just put that aside. All right. So now are these cooled down yet? So let's look at these. These are cooled down. And so what we can start to do now, start to put these in a container. do we want to make an icing? Please tell me no. Do we want to make an icing for these cupcakes? It'll be sugar based. It won't be healthy. Because I think I have. Yeah, I guess I do. So we have powdered sugar. You pick. Well, we do have powdered sugar. We do have butter. I use icing as a dip. Ooh. You know, I do have icing. I do got butter. I do have vanilla. Let's make it. Why not? We're here. Let's do it. So, let me just bring it down so you can kind of see what we're doing here. So I am actually just going to throw some confectioner's sugar in here. That looks to be about right. And then, no, that's not cocaine. That is sugar. We ain't Tony Montana, the Tonys. But I need I'll use one of my pans. And I'll move you over here once we are situated. But how I usually make an icing, can I text you sometime? I mean, if you're going to be weird, you could sit there and message me on you could DM me on Instagram, as long as you're following me. If you DM me on Instagram, you better let me know who you are. Say, hey, this is so-and-so from YouTube, because again, I got 70,000 people on Instagram. I get messages all day, every day. And so it gets drowned out. You got to let me know, hey, I'm part of the community. I'm part of the YouTube community. Let me know. Because we all in this together. Even though we're on different platforms, we all in this together. So my cat is obsessed with butter. She is now begging me for this butter. No, cat, get out of here. So we are going to melt down about a tablespoon of butter. Hey, get out of here. Then she hisses at me. All right, so let me bring you over here. Got you set up on my Ninja Creamy. Oh, I could probably drink. This would probably be better. So I want to melt down. Actually, I like this angle. This actually isn't a bad angle. I should have been here all day. See, this is the thing. We're gonna get the camera situated so good that all we have to do is just hit the button. Boom, we're on the next one. Boom, we're on the next one. We'll get there. Slowly but surely. I got all the equipment. I just need to really set it up. That's my problem. I just gotta set it up. But what are we doing? We're making the icing. So I am melting this butter down. As soon as that is basically 3/4 melted, I am going to add some vanilla. And this is just a simple icing. Nothing too crazy. I'm going to add some vanilla to it. Let me get my spatula. You know what? I kind of want to make it maple. I know we still have some of that maple syrup still left. Oh my gosh. Can't even open this thing. Yep. Maybe we'll not use maple syrup. Because this thing is not, it's stuck. Holy smokes. Alright, so we won't use that because I'm not going to sit there and try to rip my fucking hand off. But we'll just do a little vanilla icing. And so, just like with any icing, make sure that there's no paper or anything in there. So how I like to do it is when the butter is slightly melted, I like to just stir in a little bit of our powdered sugar. Once we have that kind of combined, throw a little bit of splash of milk. And so I am lactose intolerant. So I use, I don't know if anybody else does, but this Fairlife milk. So I use this Fairlife. And I am just adding a little splash here. Nothing too crazy. And you're just trying to bring this up to a boil, up to a simmer. And that's an icing. That's really it. People always think like you got to go buy your icing from a store. No, it is milk, powdered sugar, butter, vanilla. That's it. It's really that simple, people. It's really that simple. And I just got to heat this up. And then maybe do a little bit of, maybe add a little bit of salt just because. Yeah, there we go. Now we rocking and rolling. And so now we just got to make sure we're stirring. Because remember, this is sugar. And you can see it's slowly starting to turn that glaze type of color. And that's really what you want, right? You just keep mixing it, keep stirring it, taste it. Does it taste like sugar? Must be sugar. But this is just a simple vanilla burning down the house. You can see and you just let this cool down, or you can make it a little thicker by adding some more powdered sugar, right? It's just like you really, it's up to you, however you want to do this. Just make sure that you break it down and you stir it in, because I guess it is a little too light for me. Let me just stir that in. And then now you just gotta wait for it to come to room temp. And what do? We add that onto the top. And it's always weird, I think, whenever you're cooking different types of sugar, right? Because like when you're cooking an icing or making an icing, you have to be very cautious because it is sugar, right? You'll end up burning it. You'll end up like, there's a lot of things that can go wrong when you're here. So that's why I'm always constantly stirring. And you know what? I'll tell you what, if you can't stand the heat, you better get yourself out the damn kitchen. I do like this camera angle though. You get to see the wilderness behind me. Cat, are you really licking the bowl? Interesting. All right, so now that we have that, I'm gonna let that come to a room temp, and we almost done here, everybody. We've done a lot. We did our burritos, we did our muffins, we did our granola. We showed 5 different ways of getting into 30 grams of protein in the morning. So we accomplished a lot, everyone. So I appreciate everyone who has joined, all 31 likes. If you haven't liked the video, make sure you like the video. If you haven't subscribed, what are you doing? Subscribe to the damn channel. We doing exercise, we doing fitness, we doing cooking, we doing mindset, we doing yoga, we doing Pilates, we doing it all. And the reason why is because I want to help you. I want to help you become a better version of yourself. I want you to be a better version of the person you were 6 months ago. I want you to be a better version of the person you were yesterday. And if I can come on here with these streams and give you some education, give you some ideas, I can go to sleep a little bit better.
That's for damn sure. I got Cameron on here. She likes me. I got Nathan on here. We got all these good people. We got Emma. She's about to get a new actress job. You know, like, these are the things, these are why we come together as a community. We put all this good energy up into the air. Guess what's going to happen? You're going to get that job. You're going to get that role. You're going to get that thing. You're going to get that thing you were striving for. And you know why? Because you put it out there. You put yourself out there. You put your effort. And you know what? That's all you can really do. That's really all you can do. Look at that. We got some good icing right here. I will say that. That is... I almost like your idea of making this and dipping into that. I might actually just do that. Instead of waiting for it to get cold. Why don't we just make it into a dip? See? That's why the community's great. There it is. That is our vanilla quick icing. So, on that note, I got so much shit in my kitchen that I need to start cleaning up. So, I'll give you 5. Let me go. We'll finish this up before everything else is now. Let me go up to the gym. That's simple, right? Stop vaping. It's not good for you. Hell no, stop vaping. Actually, stop vaping, Reds, if you're still in here. I used to smoke cigarettes. I used to vape. And I will say, it's been 7. That was my New Year's resolution. You guys look. There's my drum set. Ooh. I'm bringing you. We're getting a tour here. We're getting a tour through mi casa. Bringing you up to the gym. So I can actually... Oh, wow. We're really getting in here now. There we go. So, we are in the gym now. There we go. All right. Let me get on the stability ball. Holy smokes. I had to get out of that kitchen. It was starting to get hot. Sweat my ass off. But we are in the gym. The home gym. And one thing I do want to say is that there is never, if you don't have, like, I look at this room, right, first. This was an old bedroom I had. I don't know if you can tell. So this was an old bedroom in my house. And I converted it into a little fitness studio gym, right? Got my punching bag, got my stability balls, got all this stuff. So don't let anybody ever tell you that you don't have enough space to work out. Because I took this little room that I have and converted it into a gym. Because, right, if there's a will, there's a way. So let me know how everybody's doing. Let me know how everybody's going to spend their weekend. And we're going to be doing a Sunday yoga class right here every Sunday morning, 7 a.m. We are on our 12th week on Instagram. This will be our 12th week this week. Think about that. 3 months we've been doing Sunday morning community yoga. That's crazy. So that's where I'm going to leave it. Like, damn, we've been live for 133 minutes. Holy smoke. So, guys, ladies, gentlemen, I appreciate all of your words. I appreciate everything that you guys have said. You know, you guys are rock stars. You guys are awesome. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, message me on Instagram. If you want to have a conversation, you need some exercises, you need a coach, you need to get yourself together. I almost just bit it right there. I don't know if you've seen it. Holler at me, message me, let me know. Wiz, you're a badass. I'm going to be seeing you. I want to be seeing you more often. Emma, I hope you get that job. I hope you crush it. Cameron, don't be a stalker, but I still love you. Let's be real, right? Keep grinding and keep improving and trying to get 1% better each day. Because if you could do that, you're gonna be so much better. So I'll see you Sunday morning. And if you're not here, well, my Sunday morning, I'll be Sunday morning yoga. And just think, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Monday, we ain't gonna do a live stream because I have to cook. I have to cook for one of my clients who is in the NHL, and I doubt he wants me live streaming at his house. So, yeah. So, on that note, peace, love, protein. I appreciate every single one of you.